All right, let's do it. Hi guys, this is Misha from Made Up Research, and it's like 35 degrees today. So here we are with some new cool makeup launches, and we're gonna be putting them on my face, and hopefully nothing's gonna melt off and I'm gonna survive. We've got some complexion, some eyes. I already put my face on, like my base makeup, because I didn't really wanna, stall too much. So just if you're interested, I used my foundation stick and concealer from Essence, my favorites, and then I set my under eyes using my Pat McGrath powder. So we're now fully ready to go and review one of the things I'm super excited about for like a month now, because I just didn't have time to review these, and it's the Wet n Wild Mother Fluffer Face Mousses. Now, obviously, just from the packaging alone, you can probably tell this is supposed to be a dupe of the Fwee pudding pot. I have the shade Berry Chill in the blush and the shade Beige Place in the bronzer. So first I'm going to use the bronzer. I'm really curious to see what the texture is going to be like. That is a very like cool tone, almost like olivey bronzer. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look on my face. So let's first swatch it. This is definitely reminding me more of the Fwee pudding pots than some of the other products that were supposed to dupe them did, but interesting. It doesn't seem to be too patchy. I'm really curious to see how it's going to look on my face, but I actually like the tone of this. This looks like a great bronzer for pale people. The way I usually like to apply these is with a stippling brush, but all my stippling brushes are currently, for blush, so I'll have to figure something out. Okay, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques light layer complexion brush because it is kind of like a stippling brush. It does have like different lengths of the bristles, so I'm gonna load some up. I'm gonna blend it on the top of my hand. That's how I usually apply these. And I'm gonna go on to the face, because I feel like that's how you best avoid them being patchy, when you like prep them a little bit first. Oh, that is actually gorgeous. Like, I wasn't expecting the shade to look this good. I really got a little scared when I opened it for the first time, because it does look like almost gray. So this side is bronzed, this side is not. This is looking so nice. And texture-wise, this is like as close to the pudding pot as it gets, I think. Like, this is really similar texture. Ooh, I like this shade. I like this shade so much. Okay, this is looking a lot better than I anticipated. Now with the blushes, I was a little bit disappointed that there weren't more shades or like more fun shades. There was like a more pink one and then like a more red one. So basically the same thing. I wasn't super into it. But yeah, the shade Berry Chill looks like this. I don't really think it's gonna be a dupe of any Fwee pudding pot shade that I own. But let me swatch it again. Okay, that's actually gorgeous. And if I switch it in my hand, it looks like this. It is a very, very berry shade, but it looks like you can like kind of sheer it out, which I do like a lot because it looks very, very intense. But the texture overall is very on point so far. So as I said, I'm gonna grab my stippling brush. Don't worry, it's just stained. There's nothing on it. So I'm gonna grab a bit and again work it in my hand before I go on to my face. So let's see how this is gonna look. I'm gonna start more to the back so that I can like manage the pigment. Oh, that is a gorgeous pink. Oh, that is a really cute pink shade. I'm not really sure it suits me that well. Like, it's not my preferred pink, but that is a cute blush. Okay. Oh, that is really cute. Maybe I should have gone just like this, just a little bit. But I can't help it, it's just so cute. I'm gonna grab my complexion brush again and just kind of merge it all together. Now I'm going to powder my face. I'm just gonna use my old trusty Rimmel powder. And I'm gonna try to keep like the high point of my face free for a new highlighter that we also have. This is the Catrice Aura Glam Bouncy highlighter. This was supposed to be like a part of their Korean beauty collection wasn't here, then it launched. I'm so happy I have it. So it does come with a little protector, which I cannot get out of the lid. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to just like live there or whatever, but it's a very well protected putty highlighter. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to show you that it's a putty. You just have to trust me. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous gold, very intense highlighter. So if I swatch it for you, it looks something like this. It's very like potent there. You can see there's a lot of pigment in it. So I think I'm going to just try and use it with a brush. So I'm just going to take a highlighter brush and lightly pick it up. And we'll see how it's looking. Oh, that is actually like blinding. That is so nice. It's very smooth. I think this is one of those highlighters that is not going to emphasize any texture just because it's not like a traditional powder formula, but it's a lot more creamy and doesn't really settle anywhere. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. It's really nice. It's like a true gold. So if you don't like a true gold highlighter, you're probably not going to like it, but it's really nice. On the skin, it doesn't emphasize any pores or any lines. This looks really, really nice. Like sometimes the highlighter gets stuck like in this area for me because when I, move my face, this is where I move it. But it's looking really, really good. So if you like a good highlighter that doesn't emphasize texture, this is incredible. Next. I'm just gonna quickly put some brow gel through my eyebrows. They are freshly tinted and waxed, so they're not really in need of any pencil or anything like that. So I'm gonna take the NYX Brow Glue Crazy Lift, which is their newest brow gel. This is a very heavy duty product. It comes with a little silicone brush like this. So you squeeze it and then the product comes out at the top. Yeah, maybe you can kind of see it there. This is what it looks like. So it just kind of comes through these holes and then you have to apply it to the eyebrows. It's actually like very mess free and very easy to use. And it's also a super hard hold gel. So I've been very happy with this. Just the brush gets a little bit disgusting if you don't do your brows first because the makeup gets stuck in it a tiny bit. So I would recommend either like wiping it off or, just kind of taking care of it a little bit because otherwise it's gonna get like kind of congested and disgusting. But as a brow gel, this is absolutely wonderful. Now I'm going to quickly prime my eyes and we're gonna move on to the other products. There's not gonna be a lot of eyeshadow today because I don't have a lot of new eyeshadow stuff. But I wanted to show you the new eye topper that I just discovered. And I also have a new liner that I want to talk about. So this is the new, and I haven't used it yet. This is the Maybelline Sculpting Stix. They call it a 2-in-1 eyeliner. I have no idea what the fuck is that supposed to mean. But what is interesting about it is that on one side you have this teeny tiny like a liner brush, which I love. This is going to be so good for travel. And then on the other side, of course, you have the pencil, but it does have this like interesting like angled shape. It kind of reminds me of the NYX pencils, but this one is not clicky. This one just kind of rolls up. I have the shade Rosy Sculpt, which is a rose gold. So I'm just going to try and like line my eyes with it and see if it shows up even, because it's a pretty light shade, but we're gonna hope that it does. It is like super skinny. Oh, and this is pigmented. So far, I'm pretty happy with that. Super creamy, really nice and precise with the shape and the size of the pencil. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna try to do a wing. Okay, that was insanely easy to do a wing with. Wow. I'm gonna try to put it in my waterline as well. It does feel a little waxy, which to me usually means that it's going to last really, really well. I'm also gonna go a little overboard and I'm gonna try to do like a little liner situation here. Wow, this is just so easy. I'm also gonna try and like smudge it a bit with this little brush. Ow, I just threw it right in my eye. Okay, the brush is, I mean, it's doing something. Also really, really precise. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I quite like that. But I'm not really doing like as smudgy of a look. You know what? I feel like if you're someone who really struggles with lining your eyes, this could be probably like the most intuitive and easy product to do it with. Like maybe even better than a liquid eyeliner. As weird as it sounds, I feel like it could be even better than that. So this is the eye look. It's just a little bit of something. This is so good. Like this pencil is awesome. Very on par with the NYX ones. Maybe even more precise actually. I do prefer the shape of this. It is incredible. I kind of want it in black like immediately. Like this is so nice. Definitely like a very successful video so far. I had no idea I'm gonna like these so much. Now for the topper. This is the Claresa topper eyeshadow in the shade Stellar. I believe this is a Polish brand. I got this at Hebe, which is their Polish drugstore that is currently launching in Czech Republic as well. And look at this. It is so beautiful. So if you are interested in seeing more like Hebe reviews, let me know what should I test. Because they have a lot of brands that I never heard of and even a lot of like skincare and stuff. So you can let me know if there's anything they sell there you want me to try. Because I'll be more than happy to do so. And by the way, this cost me like €3 or something. So this is an incredible eyeshadow topper for that price. Look at this. It is also like a cool gold, which is very hard to come by. So I would definitely recommend this. If you're looking for like a super affordable eyeshadow topper, very like diamond style one, this is so good. So good. Genuinely one of the best gold shimmers I've seen in a while. Next, I want to show you the new Maybelline Light Sensational Sky Tubes mascara. This is the Sky High mascara in its tubing version. It has the same brush. The formula is, of course, tubing, so by now you probably know what this means. You can easily remove it with hot water and just like wipe it off in little tubes. It is wonderful, it doesn't smudge. I love the brush, I love the formula. Honestly, one of the best mascaras I've tried in like a really long time. If this was in my tubing mascara battle video, it would definitely be in like top 3. So those are the eyes done, just something, you know, very low key, just a little bit of liner, a little bit of gold. For the lips, I wanted to show you the Glasting Melting Balm from Rom&nd. Rom&nd has been like really expanding on the Czech market and like the European market in general. And this is their like, you know, twist up, very glossy, balmy formula thing. But they usually come in very like orange reddish shades, which I don't love as much as I love this. This is specifically the shade Buffy Coral, and this is more like a neutral brown. Let me just show you. Like one of my favorite lip products at the moment. It is insanely moisturizing, glidey, it's not sticky. The pigmentation is like a lot more generous than with other of these products. I feel like the Makeup by Mario ones or even the MAC ones are like really sheer. This is like better. This is balmy, this is a bit more pigmented, it's not as slippery, and you can wind it down, which is wonderful. So there we go, the Rom&nd Glasting Balm, one of my favorites at the moment. So good. I really like this look. So this was everything that I have collected in the drugstore that is fairly new. I gotta say, I'm super impressed by everything. I was not expecting to like the Wet n Wild mousses as much as I do. Like, these are genuinely so good if you know how to apply them. I can imagine the bronzer getting a little bit patchy, but if you figure it out, they're wonderful. The highlighter, gorgeous, so good, picks up no texture, amazing. The lip I love, I just told you that. The liner, I'm so excited about. This is so freaking good and like easy to use. And it's so skinny, like, so good. If you struggle with eyeliner or anything like that, get one of these, like the Sculpting Stix, incredible. The mascara I love, the eye topper I love, everything on my face is kind of stuff I've already been using before. So yes, I like all of that too. So like this video if you enjoyed this little rundown of the new makeup releases, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I do post these, you know, semi-regularly. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!